Money Matters is sponsored by Strategic Wealth Designers.
We also told you yesterday about people putting a focus on saving money in the new year, but how do you know if you've saved enough to retire? Our Angela Ganote spoke with Mike Reeve with Strategic Wealth Designers to get some advice. Mike's talking about when's a good time to leave the office for good.
Mike, what is the first thing that we should be looking at when folks want to seek your advice on whether they can retire or not?
Well, the first thing that you really want to think about is what do you need to spend? How much money do you need to have on a monthly basis to maintain your lifestyle? And once you understand that number, the next thing you want to understand would be, what forms of retirement income do I have? Do I have, say rental income, obviously some Social Security, guaranteed forms of income from annuities and pensions. And then lastly, after I subtract those two numbers, I'm going to have a gap. Well, that's where that retirement savings comes into play. And it's a difficult thing to understand how to do that properly. I would highly recommend getting a financial professional that specializes in retirement planning to help you in that area.
Yeah, nobody wants to take a pay cut as they go into retirement. How should viewers build that financial portfolio that allows them to maintain the lifestyle they had while they were working?
Well, this is one of the biggest mistakes people don't account for, and that's inflation. And I think that's kind of natural because when we're working, we're used to our paycheck slowly going up in value in most cases. And we're not thinking about prices rising. In retirement, that's not always the case. Sometimes there's, fixed income streams, and accounting for inflation would be the biggest thing that you need to do to maintain your lifestyle. And the way you can account for that is in a financial plan, running that plan with different inflation rates and seeing how your retirement's going to react. That's the way to get confidence on this issue.
Yeah, and there's an issue when people don't have enough for retirement, but do you ever see cases where people actually work too long and they could have retired years earlier?
Yeah, I see both of those. Obviously, people maybe that didn't save enough. Maybe they're counting on Social Security to be there in the manner that it's there now, or thinking that it's going to pay for more bills than it's actually going to pay. But yes, when you don't have a financial plan, we see people overwork. They don't really understand the process, how taxes work in retirement on Social Security versus other forms of income. That's why it's key to have a written plan to understand the implications of when you retire, how much money you've saved, and your guaranteed forms of income.
Well, Mike, we appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
For more information on this topic or any other money saver, head to fox59.com and click on the Strategic Wealth tab.